Hello, my name is Scureman-Stoops, and this is my presentation on religion. I tested in the belief-o-matic test for liberal Quakerism. The one that I associate myself with the most is Unitarian Universalism. And the one that I didn't really know a whole lot about is New Thought, and the School of New Thought. So, how do you use these to gain knowledge about your world? Well, I feel like you need to understand the perspectives that these guys or these religions are giving to you. And to get those, I went to their websites. I just found a series of quotes and maybe keywords. Liberal Quakers say a commitment to living lives that outwardly attest to this inward experience of Christ coming in his true form to teach you. Unitarians tend to favor open-mindedness and say that each person is free to search his or her own personal truth on issues such as existence, nature, and meaning of life. New Thought is an omnipresent wisdom of the warm, loving Father of us all, creator of the universe, whose works are good, whose substance is an invisible reality. And they also value heavily individuality of each follower. So, how can you use these religions to give you truths on life? Well, I think a lot of people use religion as it has this symbiotic relationship with your ways of knowing. I think each of your ways of knowing plays into how you choose to use your religion as a tool to understand what's going on around you, perceive the events that's going on around you. If you are raised in rural, poor Afghanistan, of course you're going to use that environment and whatever you were being told as a child and your perspective to, and your memories and your faith to gauge reality, essentially. And that reality is your truth. And the truth that you have through these ways of knowing and using your religion as a tool for the ways of knowing influence how you see areas of knowledge. You might be more a scorn to natural sciences and not necessarily trust them as much as someone who is raised in a more liberal, maybe Unitarian Universalist background, since they have a completely different memory of the world and they have different sense perceptions on maybe different events such as homosexuality, not events, but things that happen in life such as homosexuality and abortion. And in the end, it is all about your perspective. Religion doesn't necessarily give you a truth. It allows you to have a perspective on the truth. And maybe people like to get into the whole, well, what happens after you die? And I don't think that you, as a person, should even bother trying to engage with someone else about what happens after you die. Because no matter what you say or what I say, no one knows the truth in that. It doesn't matter if you were raised in Afghanistan or you were raised in metropolitan London or you were raised in the middle of nowhere in Kansas. You don't know. And again, that is my perspective on the entire thing, on that. And that is also probably a product of me being raised in a more Unitarian Universalist background. I actually attended church there for quite a long time. And as though that memory of people, all these different opinions on everything coming up, that kind of made me realize that there is a truth, but that truth, as the New Thought kind of says, is that you as an individual are the truth, and what you believe is your truth. And that is all that I really have to say on that.